Hello, I'm Joy. I am a channel, and this is part one of two parts of clearing your mind of unwanted thoughts and feelings. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to get started. So I'm going to connect in to divine source energy for my highest good and the highest good of everyone watching at all times. All right. Okay. So I hear welcome in. I see lines of angels, my own, and then the one of all the viewers at different times. That's so beautiful. Okay. This is a necessary subject for a talk, yes? First, we would like to help you rise up a bit, to reach us, to hear our words clearly. We want to thank you for translating our words for all the persons of the world. We are so delighted to have you all in our presence. Okay. This is a necessary subject because it is so common. Do not be harsh on yourself for they're showing me like a bunch of thoughts like floating around. Busyness, chaos, confusion, clutter. Let's start by taking some deep breaths, shall we? In through your nostrils, out through your mouths. We are teaching you a concept here that we want to sink in for each of you. There's a change in brainwave pattern when you are able to have these deep breath sessions for yourself. There is a relaxation that occurs throughout your bodily systems. Your organs will synchronize with each other and work more efficiently, productively. You will feel more calm in nature, a more relaxed, gentle state, as is your natural state. They're showing when you pile things on into your mind. They're showing me a visual of like boxes stacked. And so you're not just looking at the stacked boxes, you are also in the background knowing how much is in each box and what all is involved with with all the contents of each container. We would like you each to learn, make a practice of this, where you rise up to meet us on a daily basis. When you tap in and ask to convene with us, commune with us, the divine, the Holy One, the Creator, the Almighty, the Everlasting, we steady your vibration. Your angels and deceased loved ones assist with this as well. If you can set aside 20 minutes per day to sit in a quiet space and have some alone time, this is much needed to help kick off your practice. You will start to notice that your thoughts, they're showing me hot air balloons. They give me a lot of visuals. Your thoughts will start to dissipate, wander away, and you will feel more clear-headed. What we would like you to do is sink down into your heart center, your heart space. Here we are going to do a little bit of a reset. Okay, we want you to understand that you are living in this human context, this human dimension. And so we understand that you have thoughts that will arise. Picture the sky. Have you ever noticed if you look up at the sky, you will see what appears to be clouds floating in different directions very slowly, but they move. You see? They're not stuck there for all times. Okay. Your thoughts are of similar nature. They will arise. Um, there is a way that you can uh, step back from your thoughts rather than overlapping your energy, which with each thought, there is a way to step back and observe this thought. For this thought is not you. You are the observer of the thought, yes? Just keep that in mind. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason for a thought to arise. Do not put too much thought into each of these thoughts that arise. They do not all need your complete 100% attention, you see? Let's go back into the heart space and practice resetting. Okay. You will notice as you are here in your heart center and not up here in your mind, you are still aware of thoughts that might arise. This is no different from a feeling in your stomach of a gurgling of food or a digestion, a need to eliminate. You will have sensations throughout your body at all times, and you have learned to bypass these. Yes? You don't, with every gurgling of your stomach, you don't address it and get into a full blown conversation about this, correct? Let's think of our thoughts the same way, in a similar manner. So a thought arises as you are resetting. And you let it pass by just like a cloud in the sky, just like a gurgling in your stomach. It does not need your attention right now. It is important to understand that you are the observer of these thoughts. We want to clarify this for you that we mentioned previously in this broadcast. There's a distinction here, a separation. Okay. Getting worrisome thoughts here. Okay. I'm getting thoughts uh on the opposite end of like when two people first like start having feelings and they're just like gushy about each other. Okay, they're showing me these thoughts. Okay, they're showing me thoughts that are like deadlines, work, school, bills. Um, what is this? Like you have something you need to complete before you get together with somebody you promise to help. Okay. What might help is when a thought arises and it seems like an important thought that you cannot let pass by, jot it down on a piece of paper. Keep it nearby. Know that it will not slip your mind. Okay. You may also do this with worrisome thoughts. Okay, so they want to reiterate they were speaking of deadlines just now. Okay, so now they're speaking of worrisome thoughts. You may write a list of worrisome thoughts. They want me to share that this is something that I do. Okay, they're telling me you may go into explanation. So what I'll do is there are days where there's just like five things that are like coming at me. And I'm feeling very overwhelmed. So I will write them down on a piece of paper and then I will put them into categories. Is there anything I can do to control this? Yes or no? Okay, so if there is, then I'm going to write down what I might do about that. Okay, so if there is not, if it's nothing in my control, then I just know that that's not in my control. And sometimes just getting it out on paper so you're out of your mind onto paper so you can kind of analyze it a little bit helps. Yes, it helps you process, digest this information and release. It is a form of releasal. Okay. And so now they're on the gushy feelings. Aww. Okay. So these thoughts, when like two people are like, and they're thinking about each other, um, this is a high vibratory state. And oh, it can actually, so there is a way to balance this. It can become, so you can they're showing you can have these like gushy feelings, but they can actually turn into overthinking. Like, oh, um, just how you're going to do things or whatever, or is that person feeling the same? So when it gets to that point, kind of if you can imagine, they're showing me like two ovals. Okay, so They can be overlapped. That means you're sharing your energy with this thought, this person's energy. There's a way to remove. So there's two separate ovals that are not overlapped. They're not touching. Practice this. There is something every day you can practice this with. It can be minute. It can be enormous. So there will be something every day to practice this on. So you'll know when it gets a little skewed, a little imbalanced to practice this. Okay. Back to what we were saying about checking in, resetting. Sometimes it's nice to say, for the next 20 minutes, even this important thing that I'm dealing with, I'm setting it to the side. It's time for myself to reset right now. What this will help you to do is when you come out of this 20 minutes, you will look at something with a fresh set of eyes. You have raised your vibration. You have come up to meet us in the spiritual realm. They're showing someone wearing like armor. And then they're showing someone that has like a blanket wrapped around their shoulders. Do you understand? You've been comforted during this time, this allotment that you have set aside to reset. You have become strong in us. You are overlapping your energy with our energy, divine source energy. You are noticing your angels on all sides of you, and you are bringing that into your energy. You feel safe. You feel protected. You feel strong, resilient, vibrant. You may do this as often as you can. We encourage this to occur once per day. If you are able to hook in and reset, even if just for a moment or two, please do. This will give you resiliency. You will feel resilient. All of my dears. You will feel magnificent. You will feel strong. You will feel encouraged. They're showing a man who feels very low. Just like the world has kicked him and beat him down. He's like ready to give up. Okay, so even at your lowest, they're showing somebody else very heartbroken. Somebody else lost a child. They're in deep grief and sadness. This is overwhelming them with thoughts of regret. Please come to us. We are here for you. Each has the capacity, the capability to walk into their own heart center. This is your heart consciousness, soul consciousness. I'm hearing that at the same time. This is your divinity. This is your truth. You may come here and rest and feel safe. Open your energy to receive us. Some will feel this energy move throughout their body. Others will not. Do not feel bad if you don't feel it. Know that it is occurring. Okay, so there's energy moving throughout your body when you come into your heart center. You are communing with your soul, your divinity, your truth. You're letting the earthly realm. They're showing me a pull light, turning it off for a moment. It can become overwhelming. We want to remind you that you came here to expand your consciousness. This means you are sifting and sorting through contrast, unpleasant occurrings, happenings. You are rising up to meet us in each situation. You are not here to be a martyr. You are not here to suffer. You are here to overcome, to step over, to step up. You will look back and say, oh, I know what it feels like in that state. Now I feel clarity. Okay, they're saying there's different rates at how people will move through their contrast. What might take a day for some could take 20 years for another. We're all different. This is perfectly okay. Do not be hard on yourself and do not shame another. For they came here to learn lessons as you did. They're saying each has a different brain thought processes, which maneuver thoughts from different angles. So each of you sees something a little different. One might see it like this, another might see it like this. We are telling you this to ease your mind. That is the only purpose. So you may receive some peace in your heart about this contrast you have been wrestling with. You did nothing to deserve this. I hear karma. Okay, now I'm seeing everyone having this like magnet in them. Okay, this is symbolic. Okay, so your thoughts are what is this word? Are you saying forming? Forming? Okay, your thoughts are forming your vibration. Your vibration is putting out a signal which attracts like circumstances, people, happenings, events your way, towards you. So if you were to have unfortunate circumstances, you are not to say, I'm deserving of this because of all my past misgivings. This is my karma. I brought this upon myself because in a past life I did something terrible. I chose this. Okay, they want to set the record straight. Each of you have chosen contrast, unbeknownst to you, in your human form. There are lessons that you set out to learn. And They're giving me the thought of this, not the words. That you are adjusting your vibration in different circumstances. You're coming back to your heart center. You're resetting. You're coming out strong. Fresh set of eyes. Okay. There is an order of things. There is much that you need to understand that you do not understand completely in a whole form in your human state. You will pick it up bit by bit, fragment by fragment. You will have a new understanding, a clarity. This will raise your vibration. You will see clearly upon a situation, and then you will be able to look back with relief. You know how it feels to be at a low vibratory stance, and raising up. They're saying you go from low vibratory stance to relief, and you will raise into a high vibratory state. This is a place of non-judging of others or yourself. This is a place of compassion and purity, light, gratefulness, exhilaration, appreciation. It looks like appreciation is like the pinnacle. Okay. Okay. You are not just sweeping these thoughts, these feelings under the rug and saying, nope, I'm in a happy state. La, 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 la. You're coming into your heart center. If you are in a low place, you will find some relief. I see angels wrapping their wings around you. Safety, serenity. And when you are open to this, they will actually send things your way to lift your vibration. They're showing me a bird. So they want me to share that this is interesting. Oh, thank you. So they do this to me often because when I see a bird, I am just like, thank you. I love it. It makes my day. Especially when I see birds that are not where I would expect them to be. Or even if I'm somewhere where there would be birds, but there's birds that I would never expect to be there. Or when I see the ones with like the red or the yellow, I'm like, I get really excited. Okay. So this raises one's vibration. So not everybody it's they're saying for me, oftentimes it's a bird. For others, it is each has their own. And you recognize this. Okay. We're going to wrap this up here and leave the remainder for part 2. We wanted to lay a foundation. We are so thankful to you, Joy. We are in deep appreciation for you doing our work, translating the vibrations we send you into words for the persons of the world. Okay, to receive a personal conversation, you may book a session with Joy, and she will tap into us like this, but for your personal inquiries. You may do this at highvibeswithjoy.com. Okay, they're sending some energy right now. Wow, it's very strong. Okay, they're saying my body is mirroring yours as you're watching this. You may take this with you. It's a steadiness, a strength, stability. We're instilling this into you, all of the viewers at this time. They want you to understand that it's not this time of recording, it is the time of receiving this information. Okay, and now they're off. Thank you. Okay, I hope that helped you. So that was part one. Let me know if you have any questions. I so appreciate you watching. Thank you.